worship in the Gospel Moment Show. Every Sunday, 7 to 10 a.m. on Infinity Radio. Your happiness, our pleasure.
Yeah, it's indeed glorious, isn't it?
Yeah, it is very glorious.
Glorious indeed that from the time that you become visually impaired, you get into accepting it and you live with it, and until now you are at the great the mighty hill in the country.
And he's
the
actually
best university.
still standing strong. He's actually still standing strong and very ambitious.
For context, for those who are just joining us, it's the Gospel Moment with Alan Says and
Kemigisa.
From 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock every Sunday, and we are sharing on the fruits of the Holy Spirit, and this particular Sunday we are actually sharing on love, right?
Yes.
And our guest of the day is Mulinde Shafic, who comes in from the College of Education, pursuing a Bachelor's of Education with arts, whether with literature and English, right?
Yes.
So you've shared, so now you become blind in P6,
Yes.
entering senior 1, and it's quite complex. You're being introduced to Braille, then ICT. Talk to us. How has been your secondary?
Yeah, secondary, it was just fun. Because at first I was not acquainted with studying with many students.
Yeah.
But on my first time to enter high school, we had a class of more than 60 students. That's one stream. So I could not feel it right entering that class. But at the end of the day, it built my confidence in people,
Yeah.
speaking to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, even they were welcoming. Yeah.
I understand. And what are the complexities that you do meet in high school? Because I'm just imagining you've been used to SST, math,
Yeah, and it
science,
was just a new
and
environment.
English. 4 subjects, getting into a new environment, as she's actually saying, and being introduced, because back then I remember 2016, senior 1, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Being introduced to over 18 subjects.
Okay, in our case, we are not doing 18 subjects.
Yeah.
We are excluded with some subjects like physics, chemistry, and geography at a certain time and biology at a certain time. So at the end of the day, we are doing only like 9 subjects. 9 out of they were taking 8, but we are doing 9 for senior 1 up to senior 4.
Yeah.
So we are examined by 9 subjects. Basically, the pure arts you get.
Yeah.
That's for all level. But it was fun interacting with people. I came to know that the moment you hide yourself, you will never be seen. You will never be seen. Stand your ground and to be counted. You get? That's for all level. Then A level, it was just fun. I met new people. In that 1 year, because first approximately we studied for 1 year and 1 term because of COVID.
Okay, before you go to A level, first and last, where did you go for high school, rather for lower secondary?
My lower secondary, I went in Iganga district. That's Iganga SS, where I went and pursued my O level.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Both O level and A level, I was in the same school. Non-changing environment. You get?
Isn't it a girls' school? I've heard of it, but it's like a girls' school.
It is, but they include some boys who are differently abled. Yeah.
Okay, what outstanding moments do you remember in your O level that stood out for you, that were best for you? Tell us which moments were best for you and those moments where you felt down. Haven't you had that moment in life where you felt like, where you've been to be reminded?
You sit in a corner and actually cry.
Yeah, where I've been actually reminded that you are visually impaired.
Crying, it's not many issue, but you can cry inside you.
I know at times there is that time that you actually get down and just solo, and you just need someone to talk to. We are all people.
I think this one was not particularly for only me. I think it cuts across. I think that tuition part of it, looking for it, seeing that you are going for a senior 4, you have no tuition. That is it.
But you are only a student too.
Yes.
Not worry about that.
No, you can't. It impacts you.
I remember in my O level, my whole secondary, I don't remember worrying about fees at any point.
Oh, for my case, it was different.
Alan says you never worried.
Honestly, okay.
Maybe you
my
are paid
my parents
school
might have
fees.
gone through that hard time getting the school fees, but as a child,
You are
They
not
did-
worried.
they did not like show me anything,
Oh,
expose
okay.
any struggles they actually go through
Right.
getting the school
Okay,
fees.
so you
Oh.
didn't know the backstage.
Yeah.
I should
Definitely.
say like that. Oh, okay.
For my side, there was no backstage. It was front stage.
Okay. Okay, I need that personal experience. You've had to be reminded that you are actually visually impaired
I think,
in secondary.
being honestly, it wasn't there.
It wasn't there.
It
Wow.
wasn't there. You are not blind.
Yeah.
You are part of them. You get.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there was not any particular moment. I think, according to my memories, it's not there
At any point in
at
time.
any time. At any point in time.
So what about your best moment?
My
What
best
was your
moment.
best one?
Oh, wow. Sitting in the girls' school, sharing with them.
I know, right?
Sharing
with
them.
girls.
Yeah, right. They're friendly.
Mm.
All my entire time in high school, they were nice.
Do you think there would be a difference? Maybe if you're in a mixed school or a boys' school.
Yeah, there would be a difference.
A good one, a bad one.
Being honest,
Mm.
it would have it makes you tougher, because boys were naturally
Bully.
bully and hard.
Yeah.
You get.
Boys are naturally hard
Yeah.
people.
So, but girls are naturals. You get. They nurture you. You get. I think it would have been another scenario.
If you're in a boys' school.
Okay, what subjects do you do at A level?
At A level, I did the massive HLD.
HLD.
Yeah.
HLD.
History,
Literature
literature,
and
and divinity.
And what
Yeah.
were you passionate more? What were you passionate about?
The reason why I took that, I wanted to do a particular course, but now
That-
I hate it because it's no longer in my mind.
Which course would that
It
be?
was law.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's what I wanted. But now I'm doing the best course, I think.
The best course.
That is good.
Being an educator of the nation, yeah,
You impact
is
people's
having,
life.
but they're both professional courses.
Yeah.
Okay, away from school, getting back to actual society at home, do you face any challenges or at any moment where you're not inclusive? Because inclusivity is one of, and judgments, people outside, there's so much judgmental and do you have those moments you've faced outside school
Outside
where
school.
you felt not included?
All right. So, at home, our environment is not that much populated because you rarely see people nowadays because it's enclosed.
Okay, leave alone nowadays, but back then in high school,
Listen, it was back then.
we are still through that.
Or that moment when you
Okay.
just got impaired.
Okay, not much. There's
They
nothing
welcomed
much.
you.
Yeah, they welcomed me. They widely opened their hands and accept, and they go to know whom they are dealing with. You
Yeah.
get? Yeah.
So literally, there has not been any moment in your life where you felt out
Yes.
of place or not included in anything, because inclusivity is one of the hardest thing that we face in high school, more so to the impaired fraternity.
Yes.
Certain things they are not included, and to a certain extent, less, I should suppose, they are not taken to be valuable.
Yes.
When it comes to some stuff in high school, talk about school clubs or some activities.
I think the reason why these people were welcoming
Yeah.
because I think I didn't step back. You get? They got to know my challenge. You get? They understood it, so they pondered about it and accepted it as it was. You get? But the moment I think I could have stayed back,
Yeah.
that means I would have killed my chances of showing my talent to them. You get?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So stepping up was the main deal.
Yes.
Always stepping out.
Right.
Not your light to be dimmed at any point.
Yes.
You believed in yourself right from the start, and that has made you be where you are. It has always driven you
Yes.
into what you're doing.
Right.
Okay, coming to Makerere University. So you're done now with high school, done with HLD stuff. Now coming into stuff of courses. So tell me, what's the excitement in VAC and how do you find MOOC as a year one student who is visually impaired?
Yeah, I find Makerere interesting
Yeah.
because outside there, when you think about Makerere, you can equate it to Harvard in terms of name.
I know, right?
Yeah.
The mighty hill.
The expectations were high. I think I've met them. My expectation was
Okay, didn't you at any point, because most of the VACs are always anxious about getting courses at university. So as a visually impaired student, didn't you reach any point and you're like,
what should I take?
Yes.
okay,
No.
leave along that dilemma. Yes, you're going to tell us about the dilemma of choosing any course that goes in line with your impairment, but also thinking about that fact that you might be left out just because you're impaired and you're not given that course that you particularly want.
No, it could not come across my mind.